Hello you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute, get the boo.
Your girl, as whack as she is in all her glory, was in the New York Times. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? All right, you guys, what up? Your girl is back with a podcast, okay? I'm here to speak with you guys and not see you guys. That was corny as hell, but you get my drift, okay? If you're riding along from work, going to work, coming back from picking up your kids, whatever, you know, just sit back and listen to your girl, okay? Because I am talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Family Matters, okay? Now, I did a video in regards to the little altercation that she had with Dennis, and I said it's because there's some passion there, some love still there, for you to be giving so much energy to this man like this, to where you're slinging dishes, you're trying to get at him and fight him. Okay, so if you guys wasn't privy to the episode this past Sunday, because it does come on every Sunday on Bravo, okay? Not for nothing, it was a continuation of what started last Sunday, which was this altercation. And from the angle and from further watching the video in its entirety, what had happened was that Porsha was getting into it with Dennis because he was yelling at her cousin Storm, who was mad disrespectful and like the onset instigator, which I really appreciate that aunt. And most older people are just gonna call it like it is, and she called it like it is. Storm and Don, the Don dude, the assistant dude, were instigators, okay? And so, not for nothing, you know, I feel like this situation is a kind of like an enemy of mine is an enemy of ours type of situation. And because Porsha was feeling away towards Dennis, with Storm being in the middle and already having a tension, because if it was me, I would check my cousin. And I mean that, okay? Chill out. This is my family. Like, whatever y'all got going on, discrepancies before me, during me, after me, has nothing to do with what's going on now. And me being the elder in the situation when it comes to my younger cousin, I would have let her know, you have to chill out. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't. And maybe because she knows it's good for TV, or again, like I said, that whole what enemy of mine's and enemy of yours, enemy of ours type of situation. Like, okay, girl, get him, Storm, because I really want to get him, but I really can't type of situation, so get him. And I'm going to use you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energy that I was getting from Porsha with that whole situation, because what had happened was, and let me get back to the whole altercation, they got into Dennis was trying to leave from the situation, trying to go, and Porsha was saying something and he told her to shut up. They were exchanging words. Simon was holding Porsha back. He was also like telling Dennis, you know, go ahead, brother, trying to, tell him to go on about his business. And so I do commend Simon. I will say this, because I know most people were saying, and even it got brought up on the show and Porsha took up for Simon, still do not agree with their dynamic and their situation. But the thing is that, he did not get involved in a situation that really had nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation is a sticky one already, but had he got involved in the situation, I think it would have made it worse. He did what he was supposed to do, and he protect Porsha in the sense of he did not allow Dennis to, fight on her or fight her back or whatever the case may be. I would have appreciated more if he could have restrained her a little bit more, because she looked mad ignorant, and she already has a abusive past. You know what I'm saying? Although, those are two different situations. She was put in a situation or whatever back in those days. However, this one, she did on herself, and it looked like a bitter Betty type of situation. So that's how I feel. But not for nothing, Dennis stated that, in the midst of her going back and forth with Dennis, she lunges at her mom because she also feels a way about Dennis's mom. And so that's what kind of got Dennis to like grab at her, like, don't go after my mom or whatever, which it made Porsha go off even more so, you know what I'm saying? And then it was just a crap show, you know what I'm saying, to say the least. And so the next day, you see Dennis' family, and they left or whatever. However, Porsha family stays back, and they act as if nothing happened because Porsha was telling them not to say anything. They eventually came out and talked about it, or whatever the case may be. Well, with it being a show, this stuff is old and people have gone on with their lives or whatever the case may be. And before I get into these clips, these snippets and postings of everything, it is just such a classic tale of Black families, how we go through stuff happens and you sweep it up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I kind of pride myself on being the generational curse breaker. I'm going to talk about what happened to me, and if it makes you uncomfortable, that is just on you. But we need to stop these generational curses by closing our mouth when stuff that happens isn't right. And this is a prime example. No, boo, regardless of the dynamics and situation, Dennis was using words. His mama was using words. You came back with physical situation. What if you would have got a hold to Dennis? What if you would have got a hold to his mom? You know what I'm saying? And so I don't condone any kind of amount of violence on anybody's part, be it a male or a female. And see, this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Us females can get out of line with our counterparts being men and get our butt whooped, and then y'all want to sit up here and have us protest and fight the power and women's lives and all this. Stop putting yourself in a situation that's not conducive to your well-being, woman. Yeah, I said it. Okay, I don't condone that. You keep your hands to yourself, period. But not for nothing, Porsha is on the Shade Room along with FALYNN, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. However, Porsha, and shouts out to the Shade Room, Porsha Williams addresses the altercation during the recent episode of Porshas Family Matters. I take accountability for reacting strongly. Okay. Now, as you guys see in the clip and what have you, it is captioned that there is a lot that viewers didn't get to see tonight, and I wish we had more cameras to capture that, which I understand is nobody's fault. And my thing is this, in regards to cameras being there and not being there, girl, bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You control you. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why I hate when people pull that edit card. And mind you, I do production. I get it. And you do want salacious content or whatever the case may be, but it's either them cutting down the footage that they had or rearranging it. But at the end of the day, the footage is the footage. You feel me? So what we weren't privy to or not privy to, you still did not control yourself in that whole equation, in that situation. So whatever. Sorry, I'm sipping in between because this is a read. She goes on to say, I've learned in the past that physical violence is never okay, especially when a man is causing physical harm to women. That is something we are too desensitized to as a society. Now, here's the thing. I did not see any men in this situation cause any females any harm. To me, I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? If you guys did watch it, maybe you guys can go into further details. When I saw it, I stopped it, I played it back and rewatched it. I didn't see anything. I saw he was trying to get at Porsha, and I'll be honest with you, be it nobody was there, they probably would have had an altercation, or he looked like the type that he'll grab. He's a grabber. Like, she might be acting a fool, he's grabbing, restraining her, holding her around. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't see no issue with that. I'm not gonna let you hit me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm very transparent with you guys. I'm a fighter, and like I said, with my husband, he's always been the one that challenged my behavior, you know what I'm saying? And he had to restrain me sometimes, like, girl, like, I'm not gonna just sit here and let you hit up on me. I am gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna hit you back, but I'm gonna restrain you, you know what I'm saying? And he comes off like the type that he'll restrain Porsha. And let's be real, Porsha big. She's a she's a big stallion herself. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the likes of Dennis. Although Dennis has a pot belly, she is taller than him, and you know, she kind of look like she can get with the best of them when it comes to fighting, and she fights very wildly. But that's neither here nor there. And so I didn't see him put his hands on nobody. I thought what I saw was his mom, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I just don't like that she put this in this particular post because it's very deflective. But I'll continue. She says, I spoke to some of my family members that were present and decided at the time it was best not to talk about what cameras didn't get to capture because I was trying to protect Dennis, his business, and therefore our own daughter. Looking back, that was not the right idea. And I would disagree because here's the thing, and I'm not taking up for Dennis. I didn't really cut for him when he was in the news and stuff when they were together and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm just a fair individual. It's very deflective. We're talking about your accountability, your actions in this. And see, this is the reason why a lot of black men, I'm sorry, or men in general feel like us women don't show accountability. This is a prime example of that, if you ask me, because it's like, girl, we're not talking about what Dennis did or what didn't do, what they didn't show in regards to Dennis and all this stuff. And I know we got to have all the proper context when it comes to like altercations and things of that nature, but we are talking about your part. What can you say about your part and what you were doing? You're telling me basically, well, I did it because all of these factors played a part. And it's like, at the end of the day, if Dennis did something out of line, Dennis will be held accountable for his actions. You can't be Billy Badass and thinking that you finna tap him or whatever the case may be. But you saying that you didn't want to talk about it was to protect him, I don't think so. I disagree. I think it was really because you were embarrassed and you didn't want nobody really talking about the situation. You didn't want nobody to hold you accountable for anything. Just like with the whole Simon situation, girl, this is a trifling, scandalous, raggedy, ratchet situation, and nobody can tell you anything. Nobody can tell you anything in regards to it because you're ashamed. You know what's up. It goes on to say, I take accountability for reacting strongly to what I was seeing and hearing. While I was not physical with Miss Gina, I regret to arguing with an elder. And, you know, I get that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've gotten out of pocket before my aunt, and I was so devastated behind the situation. And I felt like, well, we're grown, I'm grown, respect me, I respect you, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, that is still my elder, that's still my aunt, you know what I'm saying? Now, for me, Porsha is 40. And I think we forget that because of her youthful aesthetics and just her tone and everything. She's 40. You still can't control your behavior. You still can't control what you react to. Like, I even in my 34 years had to learn that, and I have actually mastered it. I've been told some most damaging things, disrespectful things by family, by friends, loved ones, and I hold my own because at the end of the day, I am responsible for Whitney and what Whitney brings to the table and what Whitney does when situations happen. And it's up to Whitney to respond to certain situations and certain hearsays. Okay? So, I mean, she did take accountability, you know, but it's kind of like a double tundra type of situation. I'm sorry, but you don't need no but with it. You know what I'm saying? She goes to say, we're 6 months removed from this incident and I'm looking forward, not backwards. And I thought so. That's why I was telling y'all that, you know, this is an old recording. People have moved on. We clearly see in the ending of the episode that they're going to eventually talk, or whatever the case may be, and my thing is that this stuff should not be pushed up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? She was very violent. And, I heard Armand the other day talk about the situation that came with Jim Jones and his mom, and how it's not really an uproar, but if it was a gay man, if it was, if the tables were turned in a situation, it would be much more of an uproar. And I will have to agree, this is rather sexist or whatever. Porsha was out of order for her behavior and how she was acting. Had that been a man acting like that, throwing stuff, wanting to get at a female, or whatever case may be, it would be World War up in this speech. You know what I'm saying? Because we would have been like, how dare he act like that? But it's a woman. It's kind of like, well, no, hell no, it's not cool. So the post continues to show where it says, Porsha fans discuss all the drama from the latest episode of Porsha's Family Matters on Bravo. Okay. And so people are steady talking about the whole situation, which leads me to Porsha's cousin actually speaking out about this. She had this to say. One thing I don't stand for is disrespect. I don't care who you are. You don't disrespect anyone's mother. You don't call someone's mother out their name. And you definitely don't try to put your hands on anyone's mother. Many have asked me my opinions on the show, so here it is. I'm glad that I declined to do the show after being asked to be on there. I don't agree with a lot that's being portrayed, but what I am grateful and thankful for is that the world gets to truly see who Dennis and Mama Gina are. Ones that over the years I have personally gotten to know and love. Ones who have called and checked in on me and my family almost every day since my mom passed. So no one can ever say anything bad about them or disrespect them in my book. I will not stand for it. And to answer some of y'all questions, so I don't have to answer them anymore. Was I asked to be on the show? Yes, but I declined simply because I knew initially they wanted to create a fake narrative that Porsha has a village that agreed to all her BS and she doesn't. Wow. Very interesting. And it's funny because I can't remember who was saying that she has a lot of yes men, if you will, around her. And, because, you can clearly see that people aren't in cahoots, and they furthermore do not agree with her stance with Simon. Do you still talk to Porsha? Nope. After not hearing from her or Diane since my mom passed, and then months later asked to do a show, absolutely not. I'm not a seat filler. Deuces. Do I agree with Porsha and Simon's relationship? I don't agree with messing around. Better yet, being engaged to a married man, which I told her my thoughts, and her response, amongst a few other words, be blessed. And have the Lord been blessing me? For the record, I am no one's ass kisser, seat filler, flunky, or groupie. Never have been and never will be. And I for damn sure not want to call out of convenience. Hashtag when you can't control the narrative. Hashtag the lies, the truth. Hashtag I said what I said. Lastly, anyone who agrees or condones that behavior, I want no parts. Deuces. My parents raised me better than that. And child, I told y'all that I feel the same way. We are not finna just act as if Porsha wasn't out of order for how she acts. Okay? But it brings me to a particular segment, a topic in which I call it's the comments for me. All All right, you guys, as we wrap up this particular podcast, I want to first and foremost give a shout out to FALYNN Creations. FALYNN Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization. Totes, tees, tumblers, hats, and more. Looking for a customized gift idea for a graduation, birthday party, baby shower, or just a unique creation of your own? Check out FALYNN Creations as seen here on Whitney D TV. Female, black owned. Use my promo in the description box down below and let her know Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Thank you. Bye. Okay, if you're looking for a customized tee, tumbler, or any kind of means of customized creations, check out FALYNN Creations, and you can find the information in the description box with my discount link as well. And Shea Michelle Cosmetics, looking for a unique look with some slamming cosmetics. Check out Shea Michelle Cosmetics, and her site is under construction, but you can also find that link in the description box down below as well. Okay, now as we get into this last portion, it's the comments for me. Okay, so Simon decided to chime in on this whole situation, you know, looking out for his wifey to be, okay? And he posts this particular post. Black men, respect is earned, not given. We earn that respect by the way we treat our children's mothers, by not disrespecting them privately or publicly. Otherwise, we perpetrate the cycle of abuse. Prayer hands. Under that particular post, he says, no man or woman should promote the narrative that abuse is ever okay. For those who are unfamiliar with what abuse means, abuse is when someone causes us harm or distress. It can take many forms, ranging from disrespect to causing someone physical or mental pain. When we excuse this behavior, it is the equivalent of putting a lipstick on a dog. Let's elevate the conversation in our community per hands. Okay, and while I absolutely agree, I wonder if this post is for Dennis or Porsha. Yeah, but let's go on into the comments of the Shade Room. I'm not quite sure if the Shade Room grabbed this. I didn't see anything, but your girl FALYNN had much to say. Okay, so somebody put this particular post in the comments. Okay, and it's from Jayla and Banks, or Jalen Banks. And they said, now come on, let's be real. You know you caused mental pain to FALYNN, your ex-wife, well, soon to be ex-wife. It ain't even his ex-wife yet. They still married. Publicly and privately, something I never commented on out of respect for FALYNN. You have, and it cut off or whatever. However, this is where we're finna dig our teeth in. FALYNN responds saying it should have, seeing how he was already sleeping with other people before we separated and before I got pregnant. Boom. Okay, it's the comments for me, and this particular comments right here is it's a load. It's a loaded comment because it says that, you know, which we all already know, Porsha was not the first, was not the last, probably not the last, and probably won't be. I mean, you know, he's still technically married, and then, you know, I mean, child, what y'all think about this particular comment and this particular post by your girl FALYNN? Okay. All right. All right, you guys, that does it for this particular podcast, you guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. While you're there, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, okay? Sharing is absolutely caring. Please share this video if you got some information, if you got a laugh, or if you just want to get that information around. Share, okay? Well, until next time, you guys, keep it cute so you won't get the boot. Love you guys so very much, but most of all, God loves you. You guys be blessed. I'm Whitney D, and I'm signing out. Bye.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute or get the boot.